Everybody, and welcome to another UM-Flint esports broadcast. I'm Skydagger.
I'm Cobra. And I'm Corazon.
And tonight is going to be some insane Rainbow Six Siege, the rivalry of the century within our own school system. It's going to be UM-Flint versus the University of Michigan.
Both teams betting one for the opposing side, well, two for the opposing side before the game starts, and then 2 rounds in, you'll see another one. This is actually different than the current in-game competitive system as well, so it's interesting to see, and I'm kind of curious to see how this plays out. But nonetheless, it seems like we have a Mira ban first coming in from the side of UM-Flint and an ace on the side of the University of Michigan. Now, seeing what they cook up on this side of things, we will see what comes in next, and it looks like it will be a Kaid and a Thermite. So a lot of hard breach coming in from the side of UMich. Not wanting to see that, but nonetheless getting into it. Castle getting everything up and getting all these barricades set in stone, and now the round finally starting here for both sides.
Very excited to actually see which one of these players here on UMich's side is going to look for the roam because they have a plethora of options.
I mean, yeah, honestly here, it's probably most likely to be this Legion, or even this Valk has a decent opportunity to getting up all these cams and being done with it. But now
Joker going to be taking just a tad bit of damage.
Just a tad bit. But it will be worth it in the long run to get this wall. Taking a bit more than he had hoped, most likely, but now this Bandit trying to contest this wall, trying to get trying to get this Maverick off of the wall, but I mean, Joker playing it incredibly safe and not giving him any real angle to do so.
Yeah, just taking his sweet time here as Dane getting up close and personal, looking for the smell of blood.
Gonna be walking in through bathroom here, and a pick is found onto left click there on the Zofia. The Valkyrie going to take the first blood of this match. Now looking to maybe get a refrag. Multiple members on this roof, maybe looking to come in, and a fight ensues on stairs. Dane going to get hit by the goo mine and is gonna have to back up. Does trade a little bit of damage off onto that castle though.
Yeah, and still these stairs going to become that much more contested. Proximity alarm landing there, but good spot out there from Dane, and still going to be right click on this joke, getting UM-Flint a little bit of auditory information.
Yeah, looking to contest this con window, but not quite finding anything yet, and now they're waiting for this drop from Logi Hatch, and it looks like it'll maybe start to come in now, but gonna turn around. Valkyrie not quite ready for it, and Dane also gonna fall to the Legion there. Now a 3v5 for UM-Flint. They're gonna have to come back in this one. Now this Maverick here still on the wall. Joker not quite able to make it in yet. UM-Flint struggling to find a way into this site, and he's also unfortunately gonna fall to this Legion. The Valkyrie is going to be picked off by RightCliick though, and now a 2v4 in favor of the University of Michigan. This castle gonna look to take the fight. Not gonna swing the door quite yet, but he finds the timing, and now a 1v4 for Joker. He finds the first. Can he find the second? Tagged by the goo mine. Is forced to take it out, and he will be contested in this gym. A really rough spot. He can't quite find the shots to connect yet, and now looking to make his way through. He makes it to bathroom, finds Bandit 2 on the round for himself. Now he's going to fight Logi, but doesn't quite find it yet. Now sitting with a shotgun. Unfortunately, that will be the end of Joker's run. Still looking to kind of bunker up around this site for the most part. Umish is just heavily deciding to stick around, but that is one thing I did forget about these new maps, the interactive things. I mean, yeah, there's that and a little bit more. When I came back to the game, I was a little interested to see it said map changes, and the map looked the same, but no, there are a few of these that I doubt will have much of an impact, but we'll see. Maybe they have their niche scenarios where they do make the difference.
For sure, yeah. I mean, I think especially some of those fire extinguishers, they can be really nice kind of sight denial in a pinch, right? So it could be coming down to like some very close gunfights here, but I think UM-Flint wanting a little bit of this kitchen space here, and I don't know if Umich has a plan to really look to deny this verticality, but this Valkyrie going to get caught on their phone. playing Clash Royale. What is happening? I mean, we're staring at these cams hard, but Joker actually falls to Brian Cat. What a nightmare.
That is a blunder and a half from this Valkyrie. Not expecting anyone to walk down main stairs for some reason. And I mean, it will just cost him. But this Pulse is actually going to find his second on the round, evidently providing value. I mean, the first one with off that Nitro onto the Grim of UM-Flint side, but now a 3v4 for UM-Flint. They still have a decent amount of util to get into this site, but nonetheless, it is majority just info. But Dane's gonna find the leg of one, can't quite finish it off though. This Mute going to fall pretty low now, and RightCliick is in the position to finish him off. Twisty going to fall there. Now a 3v3 on both sides of the map. Now fighting in blue. Unfortunately, Dane will win the fight now. Insider falling. And a 3v2 in favor of UM-Flint, and Dane looking to draw more blood. Another on the round. Make it a 3v1. Make it another for Dane. Absolutely going crazy on the round. He will take all the fights himself and just end it on his own accord. I mean, I assume that now UM-Flint just kind of knows that they kind of bunkered down on this basement site for the most part. No one really played anywhere else, and I wonder if that'll give them a lot more time to actually find ways to hit this site and actually clear out the rest of the map. Being a lot more confident just with their droning and everything else going on.
Yeah. We'll say, I don't think we saw the Malusi last round? Unless the Malusi died instantaneously.
I don't remember what else it would have been, though.
Maybe a Jaeger in place of that, but I'm not quite sure.
I know there was a Wamai hovering at one point.
Oh,
I don't
no,
know if it was
the Wamai,
okay,
I think.
okay.
I'm pretty sure.
But it also seems that this Legion is actually playing offside this time. Not quite in the same spot, but it looks like they have a little bit of denial of potential for that hatch. Gonna open up the sides and maybe look to Nitro through the floor.
Yeah, just sitting here in the Gentleman's Club, and still going to be a solid position, a nice possible flank for kind of later in this game here, as UMich going to be actually reaching out quite a bit just to have a little bit of that extra protection for when UM-Flint might kind of look for these very ambitious forward plays.
Yep. Now this Mute looking to contest through storage, but he will be spotted out, and now looking to contest him on the stairs. Joker's gonna run his way through, but he doesn't quite find him. He does see him tucked though in blue, and now a fight does ensue onto this Legion out in bathroom, and RightCliick will take that one, having the first on the round. But they do know that this Mute is somewhat stuck in blue. Will they be able to find a way to clear him out?
Oh, that's Tech right there. Holy moly. Unfortunately, Tech is not going to save him from that MPX. Unfortunately, left click going to fall there to that Valkyrie.
Yeah, I mean, still a 4v4. Neither team quite ahead yet, but this Mute playing in blue. They're looking to clear him out, but they might look for more. This Moto hatch open. Ooh, just missing the timing slightly. Joker looking to recontest this Mute. Does still hear him behind the box with the Dokkaebi call coming through, and he's gonna look to walk up, and he hits a disgusting flick over onto Twisty, and RightCliick will take another on the other side of the map, but looking to fight more. He doesn't quite win this one, but the trade comes out from Dane. The Malusi taking another though, and the trades will come through. RightCliick finding the last on the round. UM-Flint finding their way in another round.
With this new roster, they might just have to get a little bit more used to the sort of team play that it takes to beat such a team.
I mean, yeah, understandable. Now, UM-Flint going to be re-hitting this gym bedside that they lost originally. Gonna be looking to find a way in that will take the original pick onto Insider there, playing in CCTV. He will fall early. Joker finding that one with the 417.
Oh man, bit of a rock and a hard place for RightCliick. Joker gonna be caught on that backside, and UM-Flint gonna need to readjust here. 4v4, a little bit tougher for this attacking side.
I mean, yeah, that sense falling unfortunately is gonna deny you a lot of kind of area and site denial. So now maybe looking to push their way back into CCTV here. They do know that one member was there not too long ago, but looking to walk up these stairs. Dane not quite finding any footprints yet, but he will encounter someone very, very soon. This Mozzie still sitting in cash, looking to maybe find more.
Dane not too focused on the scanning just yet. A very patient Jackal with the kill.
Yeah, and looking for more. Finds a ton of damage onto this castle. Castle now looking to maybe trade back, but doesn't quite get it yet. And Jackal pings are going to come through. This castle still looking to fight on this doorway. Doesn't quite find it yet. And on the other side of things, UM-Flint's looking to get this plant down. Left click sticking it through. He will get it down, but now Dane's still fighting on this side. He will find the pick and catch. Another one comes on to Brian Cat, and now it is this lone mute, and he will find the first shot on the left click, but Fozzie will find the last, and UM-Flint taking a 3-1 lead in this game.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I'm wondering what the plan is for UM-Flint this time around. They don't have the Maverick this time, so I'm curious if they're just kind of forgetting about that wall once again. And Joker actually on the Ash this time around. Seems like almost everyone UM-Flint has kind of just switched it up, but to hit these same sites. Still a very heavy CCTV and cash hold for Umish here. They're not willing to give the space up early, holding all the way through Khan as well. But Joker looking to contest on this CC window early. And Logi will also be broken into here. Sorry, Khan. Just gonna look to gather that information and find a way to clear out these defenders of this exterior space. Some shots will fall there on to Twisty. Not gonna quite fall yet, but will lose a little bit of his HP, and still looking through this con door. Left click, not quite find anything yet. But he will actually find one. Right click will as well. The brothers going ham. Now walking into Khan. Another fight ensues in cash, but unfortunately right click is going to lose that one. Left will find another, and Joker finding the 4th of the round. Now one more member remaining, this lone bandit, and he is nowhere near this site. He's actually going to send a shot out and let everyone know where he is. Take the fight, miss a little miserably, and now looking to contest through these gridlock spikes. He actually finds a nice shot onto left click's head. Another contest will come through. The shots won't, though, and Dane will find Brian Cat for the last one of the round.
The Azami really just makes it so much more safe to play up here. But of course, you know, along with kind of like these sight denial gadgets as well. Not quite sure what they're called. I don't remember. The deployable, like, visual barriers.
I believe it's just called like vision block. I don't remember the exact.
The real name for it, I suppose. But yeah, this is Ami. It's going to be holding up the entirety of UM-Flint, or at least the members that are trying to get into this main door here.
But yeah, it looks like this Azami and Legion are going to look to hold garage as hard as they can. A wall being opened up on the backside, making it a little bit harder for Twisty to play in this space safely. The Capital Bullet also going to come out, but Twisty finds a shot even after being concussed. And right click will fall there. Now, another one looking to contest from this hole, but the Azami is going to try to pass that one up and give Twisty a little bit more time. He even may look to walk out and fight here, but not quite yet. Now, UM-Flint down in numbers. They're gonna have to find maybe a different way to approach this site, but Joker still looking through this hole, but Dane will find one on the other side of the map with that 417. Brian Cat gonna fall there. No more bandit for this UMich side.
So there's going to be a lot here for UM-Flint to do. I think UMich now kind of very much spread thin, as they do try and look for UM-Flint quite a bit. This smoke going to be a massive barrier to entry here, but UM-Flint not really too interested in this particular angle, it seems.
Yeah, I mean, Open Bear, though, looking to walk up and maybe contest. I mean, maybe they just don't expect him to be this close in cash. They need to walk up, but doesn't look like he'll quite do anything yet. Insider on the other side of the wall is also there to help kind of cover for Open Bear, but UM-Flint taking complete control of Khan now.
Looks like left click is going to try to contest the smoke over here.
still going to be a little bit more careful. Does see the hole. Still not much done there. Almost finds the smoke canister. But instead, the toxic babes are in fact going to detonate, and still not going to find too much here as UM-Flint with only so much time on the clock. Joker going to be pushing through. Oh, Dane holding the diffuser does fall. Joker needing to do everything himself. Left click rounds out the round. Thankfully, the 1v2 not as intense as it was going to possibly be there.
Yeah, the Gentleman's Club here early on, and gonna walk up. He may hear a little bit of what's going on outside, but and he should be relaying that information to his team. May even have a dash up to run out of that wall and look to contest. Looks like CC Wall is going to be given up early and just looking to play heavily in cash. UM-Flint is barricaded down inside of this room.
And still this Ash just opening up as much of cash as possible. The breach on one side and of course the actual Ash charge on the other. Drone goes in. Umich just going to try and find as much information as possible, but RightCliick right on that swing, completely blinded by these Ying charges. UM-Flint needing to look for a little bit of something. Joker not quite finding the angle there on the Oryx jump. Still, I think UM-Flint, despite everything, on some of these choke points, you know, I'm not seeing as much kind of like centered play around this Fenrir. So it's interesting to see. I wonder where exactly those are replaced. The Dane, unfortunately, might have cast or cursed him there as Fozzie falls as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, that'll be his life. And now a 2v5 for UM-Flint, just Joker and left click. And Joker gonna look to maybe take a fight really soon here, but unfortunately can't quite win it. Oafenbear in Logi there, going to take that one. Left click gonna try to buy himself a little bit of time, maybe find an isolated fight, but he is spotted out on the drone and now looking to take any fight. He will find the first down, but he needs more than that if he wants to win this one. The Ying blind coming through, he can't see quite anything, and Insider just going to walk up while the man is blind and put him out of his misery in this round. But as interesting to see in these games, it's basically just a double utility type of not bot, but like I don't know. It's interesting to see. It's new, and I'm glad to see that it's actually being used in competitive side of play. So.
Yeah, it actually like does something.
Now, UM-Flint looking to just kind of hold and bunker down for the most part. A lot of just overarching play coming from them, but Joker just going to find a nitro into kitchen there, and that recruit will just fall.
Yeah, that's a bit tough there. Unfortunately, not going to really get maybe as much utility use as we expected there. I think you want that recruit alive for these gunfights here, but still going to be a little bit hard as the bees do go deep into dirt. And UM-Flint, with all of the intel in the world, Fozzie still going to get quite shot up there from behind, I imagine. Not quite sure from where he got hit.
Left click actually going to fall to the Ash there. Insider picking up his first on the round. Now a 4v4, one in dirt. How scared are they of this though? It's the Grim and the Bees will come out. Fozzie getting spotted, but RightCliick also going to lose a fight to Brian Cat. Another R4C finding a pick in this round, and the drop will come through from Hatch. And now in this site, Twisty's also going to find another one onto Dane, and now it is just Joker remaining. Fozzie going to fall down there. Joker looking to walk through this Moto Hall. He know that there's one on his left, though. It does not look like he's aware, and unfortunately, that'll very much cost him his life. Insider picking up the last on the round. The RFC is taking many lives this time around. I do imagine someone kind of plays up here to maybe try to deny that space, or maybe they just fight back a little bit harder from below and just try to get a little bit more. I mean, Joker was able to find the initial pick with that nitro the previous round. But
Yeah.
I wonder what they plan to do for this one incoming, and still kind of setting up a little bit of the site. Like almost everyone would just kind of be sitting around site still for the most part, and the attacker is still working their way around. But nonetheless, a very, I believe, actually the same comp from the attackers. I don't know if the Ying was here last round. Yeah, I believe it was actually. But
Yeah.
Open Bear still on this new one, but Joker actually gonna look to walk up these central stairs, maybe looking to find someone off guard in kitchen. But the drone's gonna start to come through, but he's not droned out quite yet. Might look for more, but nothing in the meantime.
Yeah, Joker could get caught right here, but if he finds a nice timing,
Which he did.
that will result in UM-Flint getting a solid pick there. Just exemplary move from Joker. You can always rely on him for one, but will UM-Flint be able to follow through on this? Of course, that deadly vert, like you were saying, Cobra, this still just uncontested, and it just provides so much sight of this entire room. I mean, absolutely just an insane amount of information to give away for free here. I mean,
yeah.
Although Joker did take one, they still get to walk around there without having to worry about a gun on their back.
I mean, yeah, but even at that, they still do have to find a way into this site and down the ash. I mean, their main source of entry. I wonder what their plan is, but looking to open these hatches and maybe drop Moto. But these players still looking to fight everything they see. Looks like the drops may come through soon, or actually they seem to have backed off of these hatches a little bit, but one still hovering around this moto hatch. The drop will finally come through, and now sitting in this moto hallway, there are players ready to fight this Joker, going to be the first, finding his second on the round onto yellow steam. Now, RightCliick sitting on this church table, looking to hold it down, but Joker will fall to Twisty there, and now a 4v3 looking to contest from Moto. Who will find it? It will be RightCliick onto Brian Cat. Now RightCliick looking to fight another. He finds it onto Twisty as well. RightCliick going crazy on the round. Now it is just Open Bear left alone in this blue stairs. He will find the first onto Fozzie, but 11 seconds. There is no chance he can win this one. He's going to throw the nade in and hope for the best, but UM-Flint is kind of just toying with them. RightCliick. No real interest in killing them, but he'll mess with them a little bit there.
Yeah, that was, I mean, it's a little BM. I like that. That garage, man, I mean, some of these angles can get so nasty. Joker, looking for something early, does in fact get tagged, but tags yellow steam quite a bit more.
Yeah. So, but basically what I'm hearing is you don't believe Joker can hold.
No, I can't. I can't believe it.
No.
I have not seen enough Joker gameplay this season just yet. And unfortunately, Fozzie, trying to emulate Joker a little bit, does in fact get burned. And now, with a little bit more pep in their step, UMich able to find one from UM-Flint. There is an opportunity, an opening for them to make it to this site with UM-Flint down one piece of personnel.
Yeah, I mean, now it's a 4v5. The vigil going to be gone for them early, but a lot of damage is already found onto Yellow Steam and Open Bear. So UM-Flint not at a complete disadvantage, and some shots will rain through onto Yellow Steam. I mean, unfortunately, just finding himself a little caught, but RightCliick going to take some damage, trying to re-bandit this wall, but he looks like it'll get it down anyways. RightCliick finding one, but unfortunately, Insider finding another. But RightCliick will find a second, making it a 3v2, and RightCliick is still able to hold this wall on this side of things. Now, not really able to get in. This hard breach charge, I believe, was destroyed. So now, Yumish is going to have to find another way into the site, another way to pressure these defenders off of this hallway.
Oh. Exceptional bandit tricking there from RightCliick. Just over and over again, completely shutting out Umich. Now UM-Flint looking a little bit further on these outskirts as Umich just holding angles, trying to bide their time, hoping that UM-Flint will make a bit of a mistake. 2v3, not very far out of Umich's hands though, and Brian Cat, in fact, going to find that headshot onto RightCliick, and if anyone can do it, it's Brian Cat. This guy has been activated this entire game, and certainly will be a force to reckon with here for UM-Flint. They need to keep their eyes open.
Yeah, but Dane and RightCliick here looking to hold strong. Dane actually going to find the first on to Brian Cat. Now it is just Open Bear left on his lonesome, but RightCliick will fall. It is a 1v1. Now Dane watches him walk in, and he will close the map out with the Super Shorty in hand. Dane finishing this map out in favor of UM-Flint.
Wow. I think at the same time, going into this next map, Bank is, of course, not my favorite. Genuinely, I don't really like it. I don't know why UM-Flint would choose it. Honestly, they've got some things up their sleeves. I can't wait for this. What is it, like CCTV lockers or safe? What do they even call it these days?
It's
money is what I'd like to think about.
yeah,
it.
vault.
The vault itself, right? Because like, there's,
it's lockers.
Servers, right?
Because servers is the room outside of this site.
Yeah,
it's where you walk in from dirt and come down blue. Nonetheless, I do personally like watching Bank. I love when people take the server space and do approach from that side, and then
it's
the
so
hatches
tense.
as well. Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I love the hot drops on the hatches. It's always so much fun to watch, and people playing behind servers also just seeing how long they can hold and just able to actually sit, deny people from dirt, deny
fun to
people
watch,
from blue.
not to play.
Oh yeah, no, I can definitely agree on that side of things. But
yeah, there's actually quite a forward play here. I feel like I don't see too much in terms of playing into the actual parking garage.
yeah,
so this is quite interesting. As UM-Flint, in fact, going to be moving through sewer, looking at that dirt entrance.
yeah, and I mean, like I said, this is one of my favorite parts. Actually running the BB here, the Blackbeard, and they're gonna just walk into server for free, it seems like, and just be able to contest this bomb site giveaway right away. And this Blackbeard, ever since the reload, has been a little disgusting, and this Valk just going to get caught out by the nade. He's gonna bounce off that back wall. RightCliick will pick up the first of the map, and Joker picking up the next through the smoke. The glass showing its value instantaneously, and now this wall, both of these walls going to be taken. This server side is completely wide open for UM-Flint.
I mean, it's just textbook gameplay here.
It's gorgeous.
Like the smoke, the glass, like the Blackbeard, like just making first contact.
It's a little toxic.
It's yeah, but it really is also giving me just such tutorial vibes. But speaking of that, unfortunately, going to be RightCliick putting down this diffuser. I think
The Echo interrupting that twice now, but it'll end up costing the Echo his life for the last time around. But now this Goyo on the back is going to get detected by that air jab, and RightCliick will pick that last one up onto him. Going to just kind of hold it on her own, but the rest of UMish just going to kind of bunker up around site, it looks like, and UM-Flint already contesting on these outside windows, looking to maybe find something through them early on.
can't see through those anymore.
Wow, you can't.
By the way,
That's awful.
I
don't like this map
I
anymore.
mean, it used to be. Well, that's what I'm telling you guys.
Oh god,
like,
I see. No,
yeah,
it's awful.
Like, it is.
Okay, you can see through the bottom side of it.
Right,
I see. Okay,
right.
but
So there's a very specific spot. Now, this isn't a death trap, right? I will tell you right now. But at the very entrance, the windows do behave like they usually do. But yes, it is a lot more like this Valkyrie is approaching it, a little bit more manageable. Because if you're looking one place and peeking, and it's a 50-50, you really don't want to take that chance. But here, Joker able to get that 416 trained on Brian Cat, and it is a very, very tough position for Umich to be in here, as Saruni going to face some of these. Holy moly, the site deny or the zone denial spikes here. Yellow Steam does catch out RightCliick. Gridlock. Goodness gracious. I was so lost, dog. But Twisty still trying to find something, but I think UM-Flint just on this backside making it work.
I mean, yeah, Fozzie unfortunately getting a little bit caught out there, but nonetheless, this UM-Flint team just kind of making their way in. A little bit of a spectator bug. This bug's not uncommon to this game, but Dane will find another one, and the DMR is finding all 3 picks on this round so far. It actually seems like everyone on this side left alive has a DMR. One will fall, but there's another one. RightCliick finding one onto Bear, and now just Twisty alive, sitting isolated in stock over here, and unfortunately, he is not on this site. UM-Flint is either going to be able to walk in or just pinch him out here, and it looks like they're opting to pinch, and backside seen by RightCliick, but unfortunately not able to find it again, and RightCliick will find the last shot onto Twisty. The 1 HP Rooney is going to fall, and the DMRs will take all 5 on this round.
I think it's a little bit better here, having this Rooney just a little bit more trained on this backside. It's so much nicer.
Yeah.
So actually, having Brian Cat work up just a little bit of this 3rd floor here, very useful, as the Joker might be already interacting with a little bit of these walls here, just looking for any possible angle on someone who's very pushed up, but it's going to be Brian Cat catching him out there.
Yeah, on that 3rd floor, and now they do know he's up there, but it is still a pain to clear him out. Nonetheless, they're going to have to take a lot of time or just be very cautious of the possibility of him just walking from behind. They do not have, or sorry, they do have the Nomad this time around, but it would still rather clear him out now rather than later. And unfortunately, LeftCliick going to start sprinting at probably the worst time, but they do find this valve, but LeftCliick almost falls, but Dane is there to finish it for him and protect his teammate. Now giving the cameras straight over to this Dokkaebi. That is a big problem for this University of Michigan team.
Oh, another big problem going to be exchanged here, and I think UMich going to feel a little bit better now that they do have that personnel advantage, but this Doke still with so much info. If anything, giving UM-Flint just one more camera operator.
I mean, yeah, no, I do agree, and I do think a bit of a blunder there from LeftCliick, just kind of not walking around with his shield active. I mean, that is, I feel, the majority of the big point with the Blackbeard rework, but
yeah.
Nonetheless, UM-Flint at a slight disadvantage, but having those cameras will help a ton. But unfortunately, the cameras won't matter when there is a shotgun in your face. Dane falling to that one, and Twisty picking up another onto Fozzie. Now it is just RightCliick on this Thermite, and the lone Thermite can't quite get into the site, just like how he would want to. But a peek will come through from this Legion, it looks like, or maybe not quite yet, but some shots will rain through. RightCliick going to fall incredibly low, and now fighting for his life, looking to find anything. It looks like he might just contest for the sake of contesting, and not quite finding the shots. Yellow Steam will finally put an end to his misery. Now UMich picking up their 1st round of the map.
That's pretty nuts.
Yeah, you got to see someone pull out the bikini body though. The swap to the shield on your back, turn around, you know.
That's the name of an influencer, chat. That's the name of an influencer. If you're not an R6 influencer who is pretty cracked.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he's pretty good at the game. So, regardless, UM-Flint does find one. While we were there in the midst of our yap, pretty solid here, but LeftCliick trying to find another. Nearly getting that flick off as well. With the EMP to boot, it's going to be Twisty, kind of twisting around LeftCliick's arm here. Finally going to take him out, but going to be very low on health as a result. Uh-oh.
There she is.
That is not who you want to be near when the health is low.
Well, it is now just her remaining, and we might not get to see quite all of what Clash can do here. They seem to be abusing this Clash.
That's so rude. That's so
Oh, wait,
rude.
you see the
Yeah, we don't talk about it. We don't talk about it, Chad. We're just gonna move on, I guess. Round 5.
I'm interested to see how this one goes. I mean, I have not seen open area played in quite some time, and I mean, this will be the first time in this map, so curious to see how this one goes and if this Ella can kind of hold her own on this space. Setting up, and ooh, we actually do see a boss G on this Vigil. I'm curious to see what Twisty can do with this one, but this UM-Flint team gonna look to just walk in again anyways, looking to push into supply there, not quite finding anything yet, but on these windows, Joker is going to take a ton of damage, I believe, to that boss G, leaving him on 1 HP, but RightCliick will find Insider, the Ella that we talked so much about, falling so easily on this top side, and now UM-Flint just going to be able to take so much space off of that.
Yeah, and I believe that boss G probably hitting Joker's toe, because isn't it a down if it's like chest and up?
I wouldn't say it usually depends. I say chest up typically is a down, but like obviously there's
I mean this is
variance,
like 2
but
armor 2 speed, right? Isn't which
I believe so.
like 2 armor 2 speed?
Yes.
Maybe if it's like a 1 armor, you get taken down in most scenarios, I suppose.
I also want to comment on the fact that we have an Amaru here. I mean,
yeah, that's
didn't
as far
even
as we're gonna
realize
go
it,
with
but
that,
like,
yeah. I mean, on bank, right?
screw it, why not?
Sure, why not?
Maybe just get the G8 in hand.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
just-
say it's definitely for the weaponry. Definitely.
At that point, maybe just run IQ, but
Nah, we're running the shock and awe comp.
I know some of this on these blue stairs, open area though, that could be very detrimental. But it looks like Vigil will take one, and Twisty actually finding another.
Look out, it's live.
This Vigil actually causing a ton of damage to UM-Flint forces, and it looks like man on blue stairs is going to start helping out Twisty here, and now getting pinched in open area. Joker incredibly low. The 3v5 make that the 3v4 make it the 2v4. The third on the round for Twisty. Offenbear picking up one, and now Joker on 1 HP. The 1v4 is not looking as possible as he'd want, but nonetheless, he's gonna look for something.
Yeah, I think it's looking fairly hopeless for Joker here. Unfortunately. Oh yeah, my bad for the FOE. Chat. What else is very true is that UM-Flint are looking for this sewer to dirt entrance yet again, and you know, more power to them. I think Joker also looking for that same thing, a little bit more of that round 2 setup that we've seen before. Definitely looking to get themselves in pretty well, but I think UMich with a solid defense to boot here.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like they finally caught on, and they are trying a lot harder to hold server here. And this Blackbeard still gonna look to try to find a way to walk in, but a little bit of that map denial coming through, and Joker barely not able to land that headshot on to the one behind server. Just missing the timing a little bit, but it looks like they'll back up and look to recontest around the map, but RightCliick gotta find one onto Brian Cat. There is no more lesion for this UMich team, but now gonna look to take this open area space off of that pick, and maybe if they can find this hatch, server is much easier to contest than before. And Dane now looking to kind of just take the space in open area and see what he can find, but UMich, yep, just gonna open this hatch, and now gonna look to walk down and maybe contest through main stairs. But Dane on this Jackal gonna find one. He will ping and maybe look for that person. They still are in sight, and UM-Flint wondering how they'll use their numbers here to their advantage.
Yeah, UMich playing with their cards close. Still plenty of util for UM-Flint to fight up against. Ooh, left click almost caught on that reload with that shield down. But now encountering some resistance at the bottom of these stairs. How much more is UM-Flint willing to put into this side, or will RightCliick be a little bit more of a distraction for RightCliick to get these thermites down?
Yeah, finally going to be able to make their way in the server and open up this wall. 35 seconds remaining in the round. You got to wonder how much denial does UMich have here, though, and unfortunately, Joker once again just not able to find those shots on the enemies. He can see just a little bit, but he'll actually get down behind the server rack. It looks like he should get away with his life, though. The smoke gonna come down and buy him a little bit of time, and his life will be saved. Dane actually gonna find one on the round, but then get traded back. Offenbear, 10 seconds remaining. They have to get in. There is no time to worry about the smoke in the way, and unfortunately, there is so much denial left for this team. UM-Flint just took way too long to try to enter this bomb site, and all the denial will come out at the end, and unfortunately, they just have no way to walk in. Getting into this one, it looks like UM-Flint is going to look to hold, or at least Joker is going to look to hold towards this supply side, and gonna sit in this hallway and look to hold this space on this Wamai. I imagine RightCliick is in a similar situation over on that Warden, so
yeah.
On these windows, looks like Ash will be using a charge there to get rid of that barbed wire on stairs. Maybe a plan to run up those later, but
they're going to hear a lot of activity outside of this file room. Going to look for this peek down into this sunroof. Not going to quite see it. Oh, just not able to secure a single shot.
Yeah, but Joker will be able to finding yellow steam on that Wamai there. He will be staying on the shield here and looking to contest more. Dane also there to support him if needed, but a little blind at the moment. RightCliick is not, though, on that Warden. He will find one onto the Ying, and now Umich gonna have to find something. This Capital, and now they see Ash running up these main stairs. They actually didn't shoot what seems to be the default cam, but the Ash is still going to find one onto RightCliick, but RightCliick will avenge his brother. Insider going down. The last two remaining over towards the square side, and now they're gonna have to find some way to walk in. Fozzie will take a good bit of damage, but Brian Cat also at half HP. Trying to find any way in, but Joker is going to deny it, finding another one, and they hear this last one. Offenbear now fighting, and he will also fall to Joker, finding his third on the round. He is not giving up this space. We know just how deadly this guy can be on these deployable shields. It does look a bit
Mike, I'm just like, on this weapon, bro, I am so lost. But I think Chanka being able to make these sites so open, it is just, I mean, it's indispensable. And I think, look at this long angle. It's seriously going to be very difficult for Umich to be able to fight against the suppression of just the insane amount of rounds that could come down from that long angle. So could be pretty solid, but Insider going to catch out RightCliick, I think, on blue there. And now it's going to be a fairly easy position for Umich to kind of continue their fight as server room. Not going to have too much fighting against them, at least until this Chanka activates here.
Yeah, but the diffuser actually starting to go down. It doesn't look like UM-Flint is quite aware, though. This Tachanka utility is not being expended, and unfortunately the plant's going to go down for Umich, and now two already falling on the side of UM-Flint. It is a 2v4 now. Dane looking to make his way back into the site. He will find a few shots onto the floors there, but unfortunately it's not enough for him to fall, and Blackbeard gonna find another one onto Dane. Now it is just Fozzie left alone in the 1v4 post plant, but these players are holding from all these different spots, but he'll find his first. Now looking for more. There's two towards the garage side. Does he know? He hears the shots ringing out from one at least. He can probably hear another one in this server side, but no time remaining. It's unfortunately not going to be able to take this round. Offenbear is going to find him, and now evening back up the tie to 4-4. UM-Flint is starting to lose some of these ones that looked like they were in a better spot for. I'm just kind of assuming they didn't know he was in, but like that's really surprising, like, considering. How? Yeah, like it doesn't make sense in that in that feeling, but it's still interesting nonetheless. Because that Tachanka pick unfortunately just went to like complete waste in that case, besides just being able to open up the walls, which very evidently anyone with a shotgun could do. So it's like...
And I was gassing it up, so now I look like an idiot.
So maybe it was a troll.
So-
No.
Yeah. I was so sure that, you know, it was just going to be like really solid area denial. But
I mean, yeah,
fine,
no,
we'll
the
stop
idea was
beating up
good.
on Joker.
The idea was good.
It's okay. Now,
I mean, the guy's 10-4. He can take
the
it.
guy's 10-4. He can take it. But what he isn't going to take is UM-Mitch threatening this entire map. He's going to go on the tried and trusted Warden. We've seen Joker time and time again play this operator here, and still left click finds the first pick of the match, or of this round rather. And still going to play this through. UM-Flint to feel pretty good being up in personnel.
Yeah, and I mean, especially having RightCliick on this Echo with these yokai, as long as they're able to hold for as long as they need. I mean, they have so much denial. They have the Goyo and they have the smoke. If they're able to deny for long enough, this Echo is able to deny that plant in the last moments. And I just think that right now they're doing a good job of holding their spots, holding their lives. And as I say that, a fight ensues on this Blackbeard. His toes will be shot quite a few times, and then it will be the rest of his body from left click. But there is another one approaching. Do they know? Dane will find one, but left click is holding still, and for whatever reason, Twisty isn't aware that his teammate just died from that angle. He will walk up and take the same fate. Now just Offenbear left alone on this striker. What can he realistically do into this 1v5 scenario with all the denial in the world from UM-Flint?
And even then, like, what do? You're pushing the Click brothers, right? Like, they have got each other's backs till the end, and it was just a solid division there of bait and switch over and over again. Fortunately for UM-Mitch, going to be this striker caught all alone, but still able to find Fozzie there in the very last moments. 20 seconds on the clock, and it's this Mac 10 that finally delivers his demise.
Everyone still seems to be on these similar things, and Joker looking to once again hold from this supply side in hallway, hoping to wreak the same havoc that he did last time, hearing him break in the supply window. Going to just be sitting safe and sound for now.
Yeah. And even then, going to be right-click on this oversight, trying to find just what Joker can't see. But he certainly can see quite a few of these drones coming in, and it's going to be this drone taking out that deployable cover. Joker gonna need to cede a lot of territory here, but still needing to be very careful of this drop.
Yeah, I mean, this making it much harder for Joker to actually be able to play this position. And left click actually gonna fall really early on there to Insider on the Ash there. Now this hold becomes 10 times harder than expected.
And even then, Dane able to get Insider down, able to finish off Offenbear. But it's a 3v4. Dane able to finish the job.
Yeah, I believe that one was down there, and he's able to finally... Oh, actually, no, that was not the down one. Insider is still down.
He's bleeding out. He's got half of his remaining blood left here, and still, UM-Flint doing their best to suppress the enemy. I believe they know where this downed operator is, in fact, and finally going to be coming through. Right click, not going to quite have an angle on it.
And the yokai gonna fall.
We're gonna see a res on Insider here. See what Ash can do.
Dane able to get a big nitro cell out. Does in fact get the eyes on this Blackbeard. What is left for Dane to do? This Blackbeard does go for this swing. Dane falls.
2v2 ensues from these players. I mean, Insider already pretty low, but the Blackbeard able to provide so much value and so much pressure that he might be able to catch someone off guard while they're staring at this big Blackbeard shield. A little unsure of where he is currently, as you can tell by the confusion of these players, but he will walk in first instead, not allowing his Blackbeard to kind of clear the space. And then
Oh!
that'll unfortunately cost the Blackbeard as well, having to just kind of walk around looking cluelessly. And UM-Flint coming out on top in this one, 6-4, needing one more to close this game out.
And here we go. The Tachanka.
Yeah, I mean,
Can it be done?
and I believe Zach did kind of talk about it a little bit in this chat here. He did say that the Tachanka does seem to be meta in a lot of these scenarios. So, I mean, it's just good denial for this plant. Like we kind of talked about, just kind of went unnoticed last time, unfortunately. But
Yeah. Absolutely. Dane, though, looking for these pixel angles, just getting the suppression in right past these car door windows as UM-Mitch going to be moving in here. Dane very much pushed up. Not going to quite see the silhouette here as this BB going to just be distracting Dane as Dane just very much out in the open, going to trade 1-for-1, but Joker going to be dying on that server side, and UM-Flint gonna need to be doing something about that very quickly here. The actual site not going to have too many on it at the moment here, but UM-Mitch with their eyes on the prize. It's going to get very, very close here between these two teams in this 3v4.
I mean, yeah, UM-Flint just kind of, unfortunately, leaving Dane on an island there, and with the Blackbeard kind of walking in at him, he didn't have a whole lot of choices, and receiving no help there. It's surprising that he even is able to go 1-for-1 in that situation. I mean, it did seem like a bit of a whiff maybe from Insider, but nonetheless, Dane's finding value in the spot that he was kind of put in, but now UM-Flint looking to try to find something in this round. They are down numbers, but they still do have a lot of this denial up, and RightCliick through the smoke's gonna find one, looking for his second. He will not find it. Fozzie will actually pick that one up, protecting his teammate, but unfortunately he cannot protect him anymore. Twisty gonna pick that one up onto RightCliick now. Left to just Fozzie and LeftCliick to hold this one down, and the whiff is going to come out from LeftCliick. This SMG-11 gonna have a little too much recoil for him, pulling out the shotgun, expecting him to maybe have walked up a little closer, but this Blackbeard is ready, but not ready for the reswing, as LeftCliick will pick it up onto Yellow Steam, and it is on Twisty to 1v2 for his team to keep them alive. He finds one, making it his third kill on the round. Now he has to find LeftCliick jumping into this site. LeftCliick is holding from the vault, but Twisty finds it to keep the University of Michigan in this game. He will get 4 on the round, saving his team and just keeping his team alive in the series. I am just not realizing that Twisty is 18-6, by the way.
This guy is actually...
He's frying.
He's trying an insane amount, and I think that's why University of Michigan are actually, you know, even contesting this bank right now. I mean, this guy has constantly been on top of every single one of these rounds in terms of these multi-kills. So honestly, I'm surprised we didn't even notice earlier.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, you know, we have been seeing his name pop up for these multis quite often, but like 18?
Yes. I mean, it's so consistent that he really is kind of backpacking the entirety of this UM-Mitch roster and really trying to get them across the finish line, trying to get to that destined cafe.
And I mean, as you can see here, he's got 6 deaths. That is the correlation with UM-Flint winning these rounds, taking down the raid boss that is Twisty at the moment, is University of Michigan Flint's main goal here. And I think if they can do that, Twisty's currently on the roof, so that objective will have to hold for now, but the rest of his team will be walking into the site on their own. All the utility coming out from everyone, and Openbear going to pick up the first one onto Dane. Fozzie on this top side of the map, though, looking to see what he can find. Fozzie is able to grab one. Joker finding one, getting traded out. A 3v3 now. Looking to get the plant down. Brian Cat is actually going to pull off of it and try to find something. He will find some bullets to his body. Going to stay alive, but Fozzie going to put some shots into him for now. And RightCliick going to find one, but Twisty finds a trade. Ooh. Brian Cat finding another. Now a 1v2 for Fozzie. He's going to have to find 2 more on the round. Looking at 3 for him, but unfortunately, the raid boss that is Twisty will take them to this overtime.
I think RightCliick here instead going to be taking this Warden Joker on the Lamai this time. Really wanting to see what University of Michigan is going to be throwing here. I think Joker is really close here. This is exceptionally close.
Oh, the first drone doesn't spot him, but maybe this next drone does. It doesn't look like it. It's still. Oh, okay. Well, he's gonna clear out of the space anyways.
Okay.
Maybe a little terrified, but
All right. Yeah, I mean, fair point. Fair point. I think high risk, high reward play
definitely.
there for sure. No doubt about it. But definitely no deployable there. Just really baiting out that pick and not really going to trade that out there for the drone.
now Insider already in stock, and even Flint does some of the space, but Dane says, no, you do not get to be in stock. That is our space. I will have that back. Now, Dane almost taking another interaction, but does actually die from supply. Maybe his team not informing him that they are already in the space, but now UM-Flint in a 4v4 gonna have to look to hold from the side, but TK does come out onto Yellow Steam from Brian Cat, and another one falls in the site, and now it is a 4v2 for this UMish team. A huge blunder coming in on that TK, and a little scary now. Twisty able to find one though onto left click.
Just like you said, I mean, this is literally their raid boss. I mean, Twisty still with plenty of opportunities. Offenbear able to find his one as well, and it's 2v2. Gonna have to be drastic here for UM-Flint.
Yeah, I mean, Fozzie and RightCliick gonna have to hold strong here, find ways to just hold this down, and Fozzie still tucked behind the dresser. It looks like this Flourish drone might just clear him out though, and it looks like it will. Gonna have to remove himself from the space, but he will do so safely. Now 35 seconds remaining. These attackers still having to work their way into the site, but not a whole lot left to deny them ways to walk in. RightCliick hopefully having some of these yokai still on the ceiling though, maybe having time for plant denial.
Maybe. But that big ol' zero does have me a little bit nervous here.
And zero left in inventory.
No, for sure. For absolute sure. But the fact that we are not calling it up at the last 10 seconds does in fact worry me a little bit. But Fozzie looking for the kill here. The diffuser does in fact go down. And it's down to RightCliick and Twisty, but RightCliick just able to take advantage. Too much greed from Twisty looking to just secure the kill instead of watching out for RightCliick's prying eyes. And he does in fact disable the diffuser for this round. UM-Flint are able to crawl out ahead as they prep for their attacking round.
Definitely a different setup than what they were doing before. Not quite sure if they're still looking to go dirt. Doesn't look like it. I mean, obviously with the setup change, they're not just freely walking in anymore with the Blackbeard, but a lot of util on this side of things. And Dane, like I said, on his iconic Jackal,
Yeah.
looking to just use that gun to take lives. And I mean, Joker on the same idea. This 417 for him has been very much on the strong side. So we'll see what they can do. Joker jumping in on this top floor with joining the rest of his teammates. Going for the line scan, but do they know that someone is close holding in this meeting room? It does look like they will be cleared. The Fenrir is now trying to walk away with his life, but UM-Flint is not ready to let him do so, clearing him out in every which way. They have people holding from every angle, and Brian Cat will be cleared out successfully. RightCliick finding the shot onto him. Now a 5v4 in favor of UM-Flint. Are they going to use this advantage to maybe just storm into the site? I mean, with this Ying and Grim, it looks like that could just be the case. The line scan is still available for the most part, I believe, so
Yeah. I think UM-Flint, with a very measured, meticulous approach, I mean, this top-down clear, very much just eliminating all possible variables. They are taking their time.
understandably so. I mean, now, especially having had that pick, making sure that a big flank doesn't just ruin every single bit of their plans. Looking to just take all this space. Got a Rooney gate gonna be dealt with for now, but No one's quite making any contact yet. Drop will come through into this hatch, and UM-Flint is still biding their time, looking to find ways to walk in. It looks like we have even a late walking through garage, that it looked like, and there it is. Dane finding the pick onto Offenbear. Twisty gonna find a trade over onto Joker, though. A 4v3. The raid boss still remains. Insider making it a 3v3. Left click going to fall there, and now Dane, they do know he is on this garage side, so he's playing cautiously, trying to slowly work his way in. But 27 seconds remaining. They actually do find Twisty on the back end. Fozzie taking down the raid boss, but that is not quite enough yet. Insider finding another one onto RightCliick now. Just Fozzie and Dane remaining. They do have a lot of information, but there is also a lot of time denial. Dane finding another one onto Yellowstein, but unfortunately Fozzie's just gonna have to walk through the fire, but Dane is there to buy him time to get this bomb down, and now Umish not in the spot they want to be. A 1v2 to save the game. Insider is going to have to find it. Dane doesn't quite find the shots. Insider falling low. Now Dane looking to walk at him, run him down, run this game down, but ring around the rosy ensues. Now gonna find it. Dane finishing the match, finding the last one onto Insider. An incredibly intense game will come to an end in overtime. 8-6 in favor of U of M-Flint.
Whew. Pretty quick for U of M-Flint in the grand scheme of things. I think very decisive, and still, I love seeing it out of this entire group.